If I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna break his face, I'm gonna break his body up, I'm gonna stomp all over him. That's my mentality, right? That's a fighter's mentality, and I know what's in my heart, I know what's in my mind, and I'm here to compete.
For the sport, it's not that it's bad, it's frightening. But listen, this isn't boxing as a sport, this is the circus.
And you know, he's a dumbass, and so it's gonna be apparent on Saturday when he's the one that gets knocked out. I mean, genuinely, fighters always say this, there's the back and forth, but Piers, I'm being so honest, man, this guy is easy work.
Jake Paul is crazy. If he thinks he can get it with Anthony Joshua, former two-time heavyweight champion of the world, and play Tiddly wins, I don't think AJ plays touch. He plays knock.
I think this fight's just gone took another toll.
It's absolutely grabbed the public interest now to another level, hasn't it?
This is quite simply the biggest fight this country's ever seen.
It's going to be
going through the motion. He's serious about it, you know. So I liked it.
Yeah, like his energy was like very calming throughout the week.
Yes, it was until now.
The night. I'm not in there to try and knock Jake out in 10 seconds or 8 rounds. I'm gonna go in there and do a job. I'm gonna wanna hurt him. You know, I'm gonna wanna really hurt him in the ring. That's what I wanna do. That's what I'm here to do.
In a stunning moment, Anthony Joshua's calm demeanor shattered, and he delivered a sharp, public slap to Jake Paul after the YouTuber pushed too far with his trash talk. The message was visceral and clear. This is no longer promotional gamesmanship. Joshua's following words vowing to break Paul's face and stomp over him came from a place of deep, focused fury. This wasn't hype. It was a raw glimpse of the brutal intent a champion carries when he feels disrespected. This single act has fundamentally changed the narrative. Analysts who had been discussing tactical advantages and size disparities are now zeroing in on psychology. Where Paul operates with the confidence of a showman, Joshua has now revealed the simmering anger of a proven warrior who feels his legacy is being trivialized. Experts note that while Joshua remained eerily calm in the lead-up, this outburst proves the intensity bubbling beneath the surface. For a fighter of Joshua's pedigree, that kind of triggered focus is far more dangerous than any pre-planned game plan. The warnings from the boxing world have now reached a fever pitch, framed not just as predictions, but as grave concerns. Promoters and fellow fighters are explicitly describing the physical danger Paul is in, with some even questioning the ethics of sanctioning such a mismatch.
The penny dropped that the fight could never go forward, and some of the stuff that's come out since about people being, you know, the board being sued and something, and so forth, is just a non-runner.
For the casual fans, do we condone it? I mean, in boxing terms, should that happen at a head-to-head? Of course not, but these things do happen. This is the fight business, and it's just made it even bigger, and we wait to see what happens next.
If I can beat Jake Paul, then excuse my French, what the fuck is Anthony Joshua going to do to Jake Paul? I think my dad said that AJ could beat him with his prick, and I completely will back that up. Even if AJ had a broken arm in there, it's still...
I just know that I have the power and the timing. It's the shots that you don't see coming that knock people out. And I'm a tricky knockout artist that people don't give me enough credit for. I've won knockout of the year. So he has to be careful. And I do have the timing, the speed, and the tricks up my sleeve to be able to hit a shot on this guy that he doesn't see coming that can put him to sleep 1000%.
I said to Jake Paul, you ain't in a box, mate. This ain't David Blaine. I said, so just be careful, because AJ will take your head clean off your shoulders, and it's dangerous.
Yeah.
And you take on that responsibility, and we all have to. So we got to think about that. But this is Anthony fighting a top 50 cruiserweight in the world. It's not something that we would normally do.
Tommy Fury, who holds a win over Paul, bluntly stated the obvious gap in class, while others highlighted that Joshua, even compromised, represents a level of power and precision Paul has never encountered. The slap at the press conference wasn't just an insult. It was a preview of the speed and reaction time Paul will be dealing with. Despite the circus atmosphere, Joshua's core motivation remains crystal clear: restoration. This fight is his path back to the top of the sport's consciousness. A dominant, destructive win erases the memory of recent setbacks and reasserts his authority in the heavyweight division. For Paul, the calculus is different. His bravado has painted him into a corner. A respectable loss is now off the table.
It's a dangerous fight. Of course, it's a dangerous fight. But I'm not here to be there selling their show. I've got no interest in the fighters from that perspective. I just think that he is a licensed boxer. He trains. He knows what he's getting involved with. He's not an idiot. And he knows what he's going to be up against, but he must believe in himself to do.
Illusion that can get you in a spot of bother. And I'm looking at AJ in the face-off, and I'm seeing a guy who ain't messing around, and he won't mess around on December 19th. He will go out there with bad intentions, and he will end this fight nice and early, and we'll have a great Christmas, and then we'll move on, and normal service will be resumed in 2026, which is to try and get that shot at a world title.
What happened? This is a one-round job. Because AJ, even though he's past his best, even though he's seen better days, he throws a nice 1-2 down the middle. He's got a nice bit of distance, and fake Paul can't fight. He just can't. I don't care what anybody tells me. He can't fucking fight. He lost to Tommy Fury for crying out.
But Jake Paul going into a fight with Anthony Joshua, to me, is absurd. I mean, Anthony Joshua is a legitimate two-time heavyweight champion of the world. He may have got destroyed by Daniel Dubois, but notwithstanding, there's nothing physically wrong with Anthony Joshua that he can't execute. Mentally, he might be in a little bit of a difficult position.
It's just a gross mismatch.
Yeah.
Like, you don't understand his health is in jeopardy. So, I'm not even entertaining it. I just think it's dangerous. And listen, I might have to work it, but it's just...
It's kind of ludicrous, isn't it, really?
It's insane. This boy is nuts. He's nuts, and I think he's putting his life before he's putting his life.
After such a public slight, he must either shock the world or be humiliated. So, we arrive at a fight transformed. It is no longer simply a curiosity between a champion and a celebrity. It is a collision of wounded pride against audacious ambition, of generational skill against unyielding self-belief. The slap made it personal. On fight night, Anthony Joshua won't just be looking to win. He will be looking to make a statement so devastating that the boxing world never questions his ferocity again. The only question left is whether Jake Paul's confidence is armor strong enough to withstand that storm.